when you want to build something, why not use good materials instead of go to the Home Depot or some other geeky place and buy a bunch of stuff that's effectively just new, toxic, imported? You might have to destroy part of nature to do that. Why? Why would you do that? If you got other options, why not go ahead and decide to do it natural? What's natural mean? Well, all wood, never cut a tree down. This is a great example. If you look at this back door, all the trim, that's all salvaged. You can take a painted trim, you can add a little more paint over it, you can go ahead and then put a finish on it to encapsulate it, and it's going to be fine. You don't have to worry about the paint. On the walls, you see beadboard. That's all called milk paint. Milk paint was a milk protein mixed with water and pigment. There's about 6 classic colors. You can see the greens. You can see some of the French blue or gray. You can see some of, and what I do is I mixed it together. That's called a bubble gum. It's our nickname for it. And the kitchen, oh my goodness. That kitchen, 19 drawers. Oh, it was gorgeous. One of the most beautiful things I ever did. The thing is, when you look at what you can do in life and what you can create, the whole goal of this is to create something so beautiful, so amazing that everybody just appreciates it. Sorry about that. I'm just trying to pull up new images. This is the back porch. And when the tax man leaves, and he eventually will, then all those screens that you see, well, there just have to be a little window insert that goes behind that. So that actually turns into living space. Now in Texas, what I call loopholeology, the loophole is that if it's a portable building, under 400 square feet, this one is, and it is used for bed and breakfast, there's no bed and breakfast tax for portable building. The portable building on your property, if you did use it for bed and breakfast, is depreciated over 10 years. So it's worth 0 at the end of 10 years, and you can give it to your grandchild as a depreciated outbuilding. Storage space. Portable building. But it's going to last for a lifetime. And can they live in it for a lifetime? Oh, absolutely. This one had air conditioning and heating. It had all the modern conveniences, AC wiring, which I prefer now, DC wiring, direct current. But guess what? It really is just a matter of what you want to do. If you want to create yourself something really incredible, why not go ahead and use salvage materials? It doesn't make any sense to use new materials if you can get something this incredible using materials that will last much longer. That's actually cypress siding. The cypress tree was probably 1,500, 2,000 years old when it was cut. It'll last forever. The trim, longleaf pine. Paint intentionally made it look like that. We wanted to have an old look to the house. Screens, everything. Porch posts, all salvaged. Nothing bought at the big box store except the nails, the screws. And we blew Icynene insulation, Icyne. We blew that. 2 inches of foam will stop 92% of the heat for 24 hours. If you look at it, 4% is 94% of the heat. And 6 inches will get you 96% of the heat. So 4 inches, 2 inches, pay for 2 inches. Don't get 4 inches unless you really need it. Up north, you need it. Down in Texas, we don't need but 2 inches. So it makes it less expensive if you want to blow foam in there. There are other forms of insulation, but this house is basically a great example of what's possible. Now, if I were going to go ahead and look to buy stuff to do this with, I would highly recommend that you go over to this sale I'm having. This is a giant liquidation sale, and you're going to see stuff like you've never seen before available to buy. Some of these things, I must say, for the most part, it's going to be hard to show you on here. But the warehouse is huge. Thousands of windows, thousands of doors. When it comes down to being able to go ahead and select stuff, if you want to build a house like the Sears and Craftsman houses, it's really, really important to go ahead and get all the old quality materials, all American made. And you can do that pretty easily if you come to this sale. I'm selling out a warehouse that's 50,000 square feet. Yeah, big collection. And I want to go ahead and invite you all, because if you come to this, it's going to be on next weekend. I'm recording this on the 9th. It's going to be next weekend and the weekend after over in Gonzales. Now, we have other ones, other warehouse over here in Luling, and that's going to happen in June. This is just doors and drawers, for example. Old cabinet doors and drawers that you can put in. All this stuff is there because, oh, I got a cat here too. Did you see my cat? Yeah. And so what I'm trying to do is to be able to go ahead and get this into the hands of many, many people so they'll start building many, many houses. We have enough to build about 300 houses in stock. Suppose you came in and said, okay, I want to go ahead and build a few houses. I want to make an outpost. What's a Pure Salvage Outpost? That's where you go ahead and start building these locally in a co-op, taking parts and pieces. I actually have the door for that and the screens to go with this. It's called a Moorish arch. When you see that type of a top, that's called a Moorish arch. Has doors, half doors. It's a double door set. Oh my goodness. Amazing how long we've saved some of this stuff. And so over the last 30 years, I've been gathering up stuff, actually 40 years, because I was doing the rehab in Austin. And when I was doing that, we had a lot of stuff in Austin. And I had it stored on Manor Road in the old days.